Ever been there? Your car needs a jump start. Again, your phone bill is staring you down like a hungry wolf, or that spontaneous weekend getaway you desperately need just became shockingly expensive. Let's face it, life throws financial curveballs, and sometimes a friendly $200 loan can feel like the magic solution. But here's the thing, borrowing money from a friend, especially a close one like Dave, can be a delicate dance. Do it wrong, and you risk not only financial awkwardness, but a strained friendship. So, before you tap Dave on the shoulder with a sheepish grin and a flimsy excuse, let's talk about how to navigate this tricky situation with grace and responsibility. Step 1. Assess the situation. The big why. First things first, take a deep breath and honestly assess your situation. Is this a one-time emergency or a recurring problem? If it's a one-time thing, like a surprise car repair, then borrowing from Dave might be a reasonable solution. However, if you find yourself constantly needing small loans, it's a sign you need a bigger plan. Consider creating a budget or exploring other financial options like a side hustle or a credit card with a low introductory APR. Be sure you can pay it off within the introductory period, though. Remember, borrowing should be a temporary solution, not a lifestyle choice. Step 2. Be upfront and honest with Dave. Now, let's talk about Dave. Don't just casually drop a "can I borrow $200 into conversation. Schedule a proper chat, explain your situation honestly, and be clear about why you need the money. This isn't about making excuses, but providing context. Did your fridge, RIP delicious leftovers, decide to spontaneously combust? Did you forget it was your turn to pay for the group camping trip and your emergency fund is currently weeping in the corner? Be sincere, but also be prepared to explain how you plan to pay Dave back. Step 3. The all-important repayment plan. This is where things can get messy. Here's the golden rule. Never borrow money without a concrete plan for repayment. Dave isn't a bank, and this shouldn't feel like an open-ended loan. Sit down and figure out a realistic repayment schedule, weekly, bi-weekly, or even a lump sum if that works better. Be specific about the amount and the date you plan to pay Dave back. Here's a bonus tip. If you can swing it, consider offering a little extra as a thank you for Dave's help. Maybe it's covering his lunch next week or throwing in some gas money when you borrow his car, hypothetically, of course. Step 4. Keep your promise. This is crucial. This one is pretty self-explanatory. Do whatever it takes to pay Dave back on time, even if it means sacrificing that fancy latte or skipping dinner at your favorite restaurant. Remember, trust is a cornerstone of any friendship, and letting Dave down on your repayment plan is a surefire way to strain things. Step 5. The post-loan debrief. Building trust. Once you've paid Dave back in full, consider having a quick conversation. Thank him again for his help, and maybe even offer to return the favor sometime down the line. This debrief shows Dave you appreciate his generosity and strengthens the trust in your friendship. Bonus tip. The power of no. Let's be honest, sometimes the best answer is no. If you're unsure about your ability to repay Dave, or if your financial situation feels like a house of cards, don't be afraid to politely decline the loan. Explain your situation and suggest alternative solutions you might be exploring, like selling some unused items or picking up a side gig. Dave will likely appreciate your honesty and may even be able to offer some helpful advice. Remember, borrowing from a friend can be a great way to get through a rough patch, but it should always be approached with respect and responsibility. By following these steps, you can borrow that $200 from Dave without jeopardizing your friendship. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.